Today I'm trying out 10 different jeans so you don't have to. Most of you know that these are my favorite pair of jeans. These are from Zara. I got them 3 years ago and I wear them to death. Well, this year I am on a lookout for something that's similar but with no rips. So in this video I'm going to try out 10 different high-rise straight leg jeans from different washes, but mostly somewhat of a lighter wash. And let's go on this journey together, y'all, because if you are curvy and petite like me, you know the struggle, you know like the trauma of trying on jeans. So I'm going to put myself through this and try to figure out what are great brands and great fits of jeans on the market, so you don't have to go through the same. So let's just get started. The first pair that I have on these are the Citizen of Humanity. That is the brand, and I've heard great things about this brand. And the quality of this, because this is somewhat of a, you know, higher priced pair of jeans, but the quality is there. These jeans are just beautiful, you know, and they do leave a gap in the back, as you can see, but that was the case with the Zara jeans as well. So those I got tailored because they have no stretch, just like this one, and I love the sturdiness of like a good denim that has no stretch. But I am conscious that whenever I want to go for that look, I have to get the jeans tailored. So let's just put it out there, most of the jeans in this video are going to leave a gap, because that's just the way it is, you know, until maybe one day I make my own brand of non-stretch jeans that fit curvy bodies. But it is what it is. So they do leave a gap, you can see, but they are super high and high-waisted. They have a button closure right here, which is not my preference, but they can look very nice and high, you know, high quality in my opinion, in comparison to maybe a zipper. But zippers are just way easier, but these look very nice. They do have a beautiful wash, some distressing around the ankles, but yeah, so we are starting on a good foot. And they also make the bum look nice, not flattening the bum, because sometimes non-stretch jeans can do that. And also enough room around the legs, you know, so it's not uncomfortable. These are like actually super comfortable. I would say a little bit more comfortable than the Zara jeans, to be honest. Yeah, definitely one contender right here. Now, one thing that I did want to mention, besides getting the waist tailored or taken in, I will also be, you know, if I decide to keep this one, I also have to get them hemmed, because I like for my straight leg jeans to hit me right above the ankles. So you can, as you can see with this one, it is a pretty good length, doesn't drag on the floor or anything. So if you are someone of the same height and you love this length, this will be perfect for you. You can wear these with boots or with heels, and that's like the perfect length for those types of shoes. But I often, or mostly, I wear like sneakers, and when I'm wearing sneakers or sandals, I want some of my ankle to show. So that's why, you know, most of these jeans are going to need some tailoring. All right, moving on to the second one. This is from Goldie. It's the pinch waist. I don't know whose waist it's pinching, but it's not mine. Because look at this gap right here. So, I mean, that is fixable, and usually when I get my jeans tailored, they take like 2 sections on each side of the bum, and then you will not see this. I mean, I can show you how they did it with this pair. You can see right here, but when I'm wearing this, no one will know that those are tailored. So that's like not something that I'm concerned about, and I have this tailor that is just phenomenal. So whenever I get like a huge gap like this, I know that it is fixable. So things that I look at is like how they fit around my legs, because that's not something that I can really get tailored that easily. So for me, these are a little bit tight. around my legs. So maybe that's a matter of just going a size up. But also around this part, I think it is a little bit too baggy. Like I want a more narrow straight leg, something that's almost you can say a slim leg, but not quite. Perfectly in between something a little bit more baggy like this and a slim fit. So these are more on the baggy side for me. I do love how super like ultra high-waisted these are, because they really, especially when you're wearing it with, you know, a bodysuit like this, really accentuates the waist, and it does, you know, so good to, you know, accentuate the curves, which I love. It has a button fly as well, and some minor distressing, you know, around the pockets. So I do think that this one is a beautiful wash. Like this is like almost the same wash as the Zara one. So the wash is like actually perfect. The previous one was just a tad bit too dark for my liking, well, for what I'm looking for, but in terms of like timelessness, that wash is just perfect. What I actually don't like is how the pockets are. You can see, I don't know, I don't like how they bunch up a little bit right here. I want for this whole section to be super straight. So I don't know what this is about, but I don't really like the fit right here with what the pockets are doing. So yeah, I don't know, this one, and also the pockets in the back come pretty low. I don't know what that's about, if it's just my bum that's maybe too big, that it's not going like all the way up. But this is not it. Like I don't like how these pockets, you know, lay. So other than the wash and how high-waisted it is, this one unfortunately is not for me. And I've tried these jeans before, but it was like, I would say like 3 to 4 years ago, so I didn't remember how they fit. And people rave about Goldie, so I wanted to give it another try. But yeah, unfortunately, you know, you can see this right here as well. It's not working for me. And here we go. I mean, this was bound to happen. These are from Cezanne. They are in the same size as the other jeans that I tried, but these, look at this. So I don't know what it is with Cezanne sizing, because I've tried like stuff from them before, and they run so small. I don't know what it is, but this is like not even. Next up, Abercrombie. And Abercrombie is one of my favorite denim brands because of the fit. This is the 90s straight ultra high rise jean, and I got them in an extra short. And I would say this one is the most perfect and most comfortable fit yet. It does still leave a gap in the back, and I've tried the curvy line of this same exact style as well, and that one leaves almost a same amount of gap in the back for me as well, so I don't really see much of a difference. I think this length is nice. I would prefer just if I'm being like super picky, just a tad bit shorter, just so my whole ankle can show. But other than that, this is like super nice, fits very comfortably around the legs as well. It does have a little bit of stretch. I would say, I think it's like 1%, and you can feel that right away in how comfortable they are, but they still look like a very sturdy denim. Now, the only thing that I don't like about this pair is the wash. I think that the wash looks a little bit cheap, and I don't know, you can see around, especially around this area and also around the bottom of the pants or of the jeans, it has like this acid wash kind of effect that, in my opinion, really cheapens the jean. I don't know what it is, but I prefer jeans like denim that have that, you know, vintage, you know, worn in kind of wash instead of this. This looks not cheap. Cheap is not the right word, but it looks too man-made and manufactured. You can see here, I don't know what it is, like why it doesn't look nice at all. So that's the only thing about this pair, unfortunately, because if these were the perfect wash, I would 100% think that it's worth it to get it tailored. And I mean, I can even wear this, to be honest, with like some belt, like a belt, and you won't even notice the gap. So that's like already, you know, 10 points right there. But this wash, unfortunately, is not agreeing with my style at all. So this is, I'm starting to, you can see, I'm starting to get a little bit frustrated. So yeah, I hope you appreciate me doing this so you don't have to go through this. All right, we're getting somewhere. This pair is from COS and it's more on the affordable-ish side, I would say. Not the most affordable, but at a happy medium, and the fit is quite nice actually. Super high-waisted, like my belly button is right here and it's over my belly button. I really love how this fits. A beautiful wash as well. I'm looking for a wash that's just a little bit lighter than this, but this, like for fall, this is a very good option. Like I'm actually pretty surprised that it fits curvy bodies like this, and you can see just a little bit of a gap, but that's a quick fix. And the length, I got ankle length, and the length for me can be just a little bit shorter, so that's like another thing that will need to get fixed. But other than those two things, this is also super comfortable. It has a 99% organic cotton and 1% elastane, so gives you that flexibility so you can move, you know, I can, you know, very comfortably move in this and sit in this. So yeah, I'm definitely impressed, and especially if you get tailored, you know, it's on top of the price of the denim. So if you get something that's a little bit more affordable and, you know, you add, I would say like $30 on top of it to get it tailored to fit your body like beautifully, I definitely think it's worth it. So this is a good one. This is a good find for sure. All right, and next we have Frame Lehigh and Tide straight leg jeans. These are a little bit more pricier, but this is not tight at all. Like, I think they either run very big, or the fit or the style is just, I don't know, supposed to be a little bit baggy like this. So I don't think that the description is really correct, because these are like definitely super baggy on me. You can see like this is not a straight leg. It is a straight leg jean. However, it's like, I don't know, the fit is just odd to me, but the quality is like beautiful, a very nice sturdy denim. It has 1% elastane, so it's just a little bit of stretch. And I do think that if you get this tailored and you want like a baggy jean that's a little bit more of a lower rise, you can definitely make this work, but that's not what I'm going for. So unfortunately, these are not it. All right, Reformation time. And I've been wanting to try jeans from Reformation for a long time. I do love their dresses, but I haven't tried their jeans yet. I love it. I mean, a couple of things, but I do love how high-waisted these are. Again, like accentuates the waist right here. These are a darker wash than I would prefer, or for like spring and summer. You can wear this all year round, to be honest, but like I said, I'm looking for something a little bit more lighter, but I knew this when I ordered it, but I still wanted to like try this style out. One thing that I don't, or that I would prefer, is for the leg opening to be a little bit narrower. It is a little bit too wide for me, but I think that the fit is actually very nice. This is a very beautiful fit. And also denim is, I don't know how to describe it, but like the Zara one is very stiff, and I do love how that looks, but I don't love how it feels. So it's not like the most comfortable. This looks like very sturdy and stiff, but it's not. So it's like a very flexible material. I don't know how they did that, but maybe it's the composition of the materials, but it is like it has a very soft touch to it, which is like feels very comfortable on the skin. Now we are talking. This is another pair from Reformation. The previous one was called Cynthia. This one is called Lisa. And it's an ultra high rise, slim, straight, cropped jeans. This is like perfect, except of course for the gap. But look at how this fits. Look at this high rise. This is also has a zip fly. The previous one had a button fly. And this wash, again, I would prefer a tad bit lighter for spring and summer, but this is also like beautiful, an all year round kind of wash. The length can be just a little bit shorter, you know, especially if I'm wearing this with sandals, it's perfect, but to wear it like with sneakers, just a little bit of ankle showing is my preference. But other than that, I mean, get this fixed up and that's it. This is like super comfortable. Like, I'm even thinking maybe I can get away with a size smaller, because this is a size 30 and most of the jeans that I ordered are in a size 29, because it does have like some good room. But on the other hand, if I go a size down, maybe it will fit a little bit too snug around the legs. So I do think this is a perfect size, and if we just can get this tailored, this looks beautiful. Like this, I think this is my favorite pair so far. This has a super high rise, look at this. And this looks so beautiful, like with a bodysuit, just with a bodysuit, some sandals, loafers, t-shirt, shirt. I'm so impressed. Definitely this style is way better than the previous style from Reformation that I showed you. Love. All right, and other stories. We see you. This is good. This is not bad at all. A little bit darker than I would prefer. Very nice high-waisted. The opening of the leg is also perfect. Just a little bit more cropped would be perfect for me. One critic that I do have is that this looks a little bit like, it looks too obvious that this has stretch to it, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, most of these jeans have like 1% stretch, like 1% elastane, but I don't want the jean to show me that it has 1% elastane, because I think that gives that kind of a skinny jean kind of look and feel, and I don't love that. So that would be my, my critique of this pair. But other than that, it fits like super nice. Like, it leaves a minor gap that's actually just with a belt. This is fixable, but you can just pinch it, get it taken in just a little bit to fit perfectly. Nice, and like, this is very high-waisted. And yeah, this is nice. This is very good. This is a very good, affordable, high street option for sure. Last pair, and this one is from Arquette, and I'm impressed. Like, I am really surprised at how this fits. And as I was saying with the one from And Other Stories, this one also has that 1% elastane, but do you see how more high-end and well-made this looks? So that's what I mean. I don't know if it has to do with the wash or just the materials, but this one still has that stretch, very comfortable, but it looks very vintage and worn in, and just better quality in general. So love. Super high-waisted again. This looks very nice. A little bit of a gap, but nothing that we cannot fix. And it's a crop length. Again, with sandals, for me, perfect. But with jeans, it needs to be just a little bit more cropped. The wash is also, this wash is actually beautiful. It's not the super light one that I was actually going for, but this is actually an all year round kind of wash. This is actually very nice. The more that I look at it, the more it grows on me actually. I really love this. The leg opening, to me, it can be just a little bit slimmer, but it's we can work with this, especially for this price. This is again high street price, so definitely worth getting, like, you know, investing in it a little bit, putting some money into it to get it tailored and stuff to make it fit you perfectly. But yeah, definitely impressed. So let's do a top 3. My first pick would be the one from Reformation, the second one, so the Liza. Number 2, it's a difficult one. I would say the Citizens of Humanity, so the very first pair that I tried, just because it looks so vintage and stiff, and but in the best way, still comfortable. But to me, the rise has to be just a little bit higher, but it's just a beautiful pair. And at number 3, I think number 3 is a tie between this one and the one from COS. Both are beautiful and great options on the high street market. That's the verdict, and this actually went way better than I expected, you know, with the exception of the Cezanne pair that did not fit whatsoever. All the pairs fit, and I got them in all the same sizes, so it's like a great way, well, except for the Reformation ones, I got us in a size 30, but all the other ones in a size 29. So it's a great way to compare also how brands fit and different styles of jeans fit and things like that. So I really enjoyed making this video, and yeah, I really hope that this helps you in some way also to figure out if you are on the lookout for high-rise jeans, straight leg jeans, you know, if you are curvy and petite like me, that you have somewhat of an idea of what these different brands have to offer. Or maybe it's just entertainment. Whatever it is, thank you so much for watching all the way through, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.